Sony Computer Entertainment America presents a Universal Interactive Studios production.
A game created and developed by Naughty Dog.
Crash Bandicoot. Press start to begin.
Well, I didn't even have to introduce anything that time. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. The name's Defender, and welcome to Crash Bandicoot Warped. Developed by Naughty Dog and released for the Sony Playstation in 1998. Crash Bandicoot Warped marks the last in the original Naughty Dog Crash trilogy of platformers, and many would argue that it's their best. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to... Man, that's an impatient menu. I just wanted to go into new game. Or did I go into new game? No, this is a demo. Who cares about that? Man, you ever see a menu that goes right into the demo screen, even if you're, moving the D-pad? Unbelievable. Alright, let's just go already.
Free at last.
Well, that can't be good.
Uka is free. No, it cannot be. Evil, great evil has come. None dare to fail the brave Uka even once. But you, Cortex, you have failed me twice.
Great Uka, it was that infernal Bandicoot.
From deep inside my temple prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed. But since your bumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way for us to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time the great Uka will make sure that you do it right. After many eons, my evil twin, Uka, has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped. Children, Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do so. To open the time portal, simply stand on a button and then jump into the portal. Good luck.
Alright, so our objective is pretty simple. Travel through time, gather crystals, defeat Cortex. Just another day on the job. Alright, so as you can see, we have a very similar style to Crash 2's Warp Room, except that all of the Warp Rooms are now, next to each other instead of having to use an elevator, which is very nice. But yeah, just as Aku was saying, stand on a button to select a level, then jump into the portal. Guess there's no better place to start with than Stage 1, Toad Village.
Crash, why must you always muck in my mud? Oh look, I have a mask helping me too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
Alright, so we're here in the Middle Ages, although it looks more like a Renaissance fair, but hey, you know, make do with what you got. So yeah, if this is standard Crash procedure at this point. Go down the stage, break boxes, don't die. Just there's lots of little small quality of life changes, like for these bouncy crates, for example. Now each time you bounce on them, you get 2 Wumpa Fruit instead of 1, meaning you now only have to jump on them 5 times instead of 10, which is a huge improvement. Ah, this is a new type of crate, the slot box. It'll cycle between its options rapidly, and its speed will increase the longer you wait. If you wait too long, those crates will turn into uncrackable steel, so make sure you break them before that happens, otherwise you're not getting a gem. Get out of my way. Yeah, this is standard first stage procedure, you know. Very simple, very straightforward, no frills, just a nice ease you into the experience. Oh yeah, they've also added a box counter, or rather a total, in both bonus stages and in your heads-up display. So now you don't have to reach the end of the stage in order to figure out how many boxes are in a stage. Again, another small quality of life improvement that has huge ramifications. Alright, good bonus stage. So yeah, if you're coming back here from like a week ago, you're like, hey, didn't you stream this last week? And you're right, I attempted to, but as it turns out, the medication I was on was really strong, and I started feeling not great, so we're trying this again. And already I feel much better, so I think this is gonna go way better than last time. Avoid the frogs. But yeah, how's everybody doing this today? I was about to say this afternoon, but it's definitely not afternoon right now, at least where I am, because time zones exist. Got a crystal. Got it. All right, good first stage. But yeah, I am doing much better than I was last week, and so hopefully that will stay the same. Of course, I gotta let you experience the Crash dance again. What kind of monster would I be if I didn't? Okay, stage 2, Under Pressure. This stage will actually introduce us to one of the multiple new gameplay styles that Crash 3 introduced into the Crash formula. As you can see, we're now underwater with a scuba tank and all that, which is weird considering that Crash technically couldn't swim in 1 or 2, so like, he can swim underwater when he has fins and a scuba tank? I don't know, you think that'd be harder than swimming, you know, normally, but what do I know? I'm not a scientist. But yeah, it's still the kind of same basic procedure, just go along the path, avoid obstacles, but now you're swimming. And I know that underwater stages tend to have a bad rap in video games, but these are actually, you know, on the grand scale of video game water levels, they're actually pretty good in my opinion. I like this gameplay style. Actually, going scuba diving is something that I've always wanted to try and do, but, you know, I don't live in a place where the ocean is readily available, so unfortunately I really can't. But it's something I want to do. It's something that I would like to do at some point. Also, we're now on this sweet rocket-powered, not rocket-powered, but rocket-firing submersible. That's pretty sweet. You can press the square button to shoot torpedoes, and you can press the circle button to surge forward. However, surging forward is not an attack, and it doesn't protect you from anything. So if you hit something, you'll lose the submersible. You won't lose Aku Aku if you have him, or a life if you don't, but you won't be able to blast away the coral, which sometimes protects boxes, so it's still worth, you know, being cautious and careful. Or at least as cautious and careful as you can be just shooting an unlimited barrage of torpedoes. Try not to get electrified. Shouldn't just, like, this whole sphere just be completely impenetrable because of the electricity? Isn't that how electricity works? Again, like I said, I'm not a scientist, but I don't know. I'm questioning the scientific accuracy of this anthropomorphic bandicoot in shorts. Excuse me. There we go. No. Whew, that was close. There's the gem. No sweat. Alright, where to next? Orient Express. And as you can see by the player icon, we're actually going to play as Coco in this stage, though it's not a traditional platforming stage. Instead, this will be an animal riding stage, but with an adorable tiger named Purra. And we're on the Great Wall of China. You know, as you do. You can press and hold the square button to charge, which actually allows you to break through some obstacles, but not everything, so... I'm pretty sure I just walked past that, which is very cool. Where's a pit? There's a pit. There we go. Fortunately, that cost me Aku Aku, but it's worth it for the gem. Yeah, and unlike in Crash 2, you can actually just hold the square button down to charge instead of, just having like a little burst of speed. There we go, that's better. Thankfully, again, just like Crash 1 and 2, this game hands out lives, so, don't really have to worry about that. Alright, we're gonna jump on this guy, because if you jump on the bouncy parts, you'll, springboard up. Sometimes the crates are on the lower section, sometimes they're on the upper section, because the developers are tricky like that. I'm actually gonna turbo over this one. There we go. And despite that small hiccup at the beginning, we made it. No sweat. Alright, stage 4, Boneyard. This will unfortunately be the first stage that we can't get all the gems in.
Uga and Cortex want Tiny get crystals and bring them to big Colosseum in Rome. Crash, leave them for Tiny, or Crash get crushed.
Alright, so as you can see, we're now in the prehistoric era, and, well, we've got ourselves a chase sequence. And so what's the thing that's gonna be chasing us this time? Why, of course, it's a big old Triceratops. Unfortunately, Crash doesn't do that cool thing where he looks behind his back during these chase sequences, which, I don't know, just added that little bit of extra character. It wasn't important, but, you know, it was a small detail. They matter. Alright, looks like we're home free. Got ourselves some TNT. Just like before, jump on them to set off the fuse and blow them up. That's kind of the nice thing about doing like a series-long project like this. As you get further along in the series, there's less and less you need to explain about like the basic concepts, because, well, if people are jumping in on 3, then, you know, they kind of already have an idea of how the game should work. Generally. Not always, but generally. Ah, another bonus stage. I guess this is a good time to talk about this. Crash 3 is the game that introduced, like, probably the most recognizable of, like, the Crash Bandicoot music themes. It plays both, you know, in the title screen and the warp room, and is also remixed in all the bonus stages. I really like it. There's just something kind of iconic about it. I'm not really sure I could explain it better, because I am not a music wizard. I just know what I like. I gotta say, I like that a lot. Spin attack with grass, because it will slow you down if you're running through it. It's very bad if you're being chased by things. Look at all that bubbling lava in the background. Another Triceratops. Also, for some reason, you get to keep Aku Aku in the chase sequences, which, you know, he doesn't protect you from being crushed by a giant Triceratops. I mean, he tries his best, he really does, but it's like, you know, there's only so much that an omnipotent witch doctor can do. And unfortunately, being trampled by a several-ton dinosaur is not one of them, which is a shame. Alright, stage 5, Making Waves, another Coco level. This time we are in the Age of Pirates, on a jet ski. Definitely not anachronistic at all, but hey, you know, it's a video game. I kind of have like a love-hate relationship with these stages. I love the basic concept, but there's 4 of these throughout the whole game. I think they just use it a little too much. Avoid the cannonballs. Oh yeah, you can also turn more sharply on the jet ski by holding down in the direction that you want to go. Let me just quickly land on this guy's head. There we go. So yeah, this is the standard turning radius. You know, it gets the job done. And then this is the sharp turning radius. Much better. But yeah, that's kind of one of the things that Crash 3 is most known for. Its variety of gameplay styles. Crash 1 and Crash 2 were very focused in their gameplay styles. You know, there wasn't a whole lot of variation. You know, you had the occasional chase sequence or animal riding every once in a while, but not to the degree that you do in this game, and that's something that some people really like about the game, but that's also something that can draw a lot of criticism. I kind of find myself bouncing between the two ideas. It's like, I just like platforming over most of the other gameplay styles. I don't dislike them, but if I was making a game like this, it's definitely not what I would do. Okay, that's the first warp room taken care of. Man, we're gonna be done before lunch. That's a joke. We probably won't. But it's time for our first boss, Tiny Tiger.
Crash! Coco! Store the pretty crystals! Tiny, take them back! In Gladiator Arena!
We'll just see about that. Yeah, so you might think that a giant tiger with a pitchfork is really scary, but honestly, Tiny's pretty easy. Just wait until he gets his pitchfork stuck in the ground, then attack him. After every hit, he will send his lions out after you, which you can spin attack away, but they do come out of random holes. It's like their pattern is, unpredictable, so you're better off just kind of using a spin and stick approach. But yeah, just like most first bosses in the Crash series, this guy is a joke. He's definitely like the best of the Naughty Dog trilogy of Crash Bandicoot first bosses, but he's still not very tough. As first bosses should be. Now this is something new. Every time you defeat a boss, you'll earn a power-up. This is the Supercharged Body Slam. Now, when you perform a body slam, you'll generate a shockwave. Nifty, I guess.
Well done, children. By defeating Tiny, you have unlocked the gate to the next time travel area. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you wish. From there, you will see that the gate to the second time travel area is now open.
Ah, hello, Booble. We're glad to have you here. You just in time to join us for the second warp room. Alright, let's save our progress, because that's what Aku Aku recommended, and I generally agree with that assessment. Oops. We'll just use a new save file. There we go. All right. All right, next warp room away. Stage 6. Gee whiz.
Why must you continue to be a thorn in our side?
What? Where was I? Oh, Tiny was a good fellow. He hated everyone and everything, but a good heart nonetheless. Please be more reasonable with my minions next time.
Alright, so we're back in the medieval times. But this time it's midday. And there's a lot more frogs. Alright, this is a good opportunity to put our supercharged body slam to good use. Good use, alright. Alright, so we got ourselves a wizard here. You can spin attack his projectile. Huh, okay, interesting. That was, very fun. Thank you, OBS. Man, I hate technology. Like, it's just, the issue is, I don't know why it's malfunctioning. If I knew why it was malfunctioning, that would be one thing. But, of course, we can't get something like that, because, everything sucks, but... Alright, it looks like we've stabilized for now, so I don't know what that was, but I think for once that was not my fault. Anyway... Alright, it looks like we're okay now, I guess? I don't know. Alright, bonus stage. Shake it off, shake it off. I'm gonna break these boxes in frustration. Okay, so this is a classic puzzle. Just, you know, don't just jump back. There we go. There we go. What's weird is that I was not having these problems while I was streaming Crash 1 or Crash 2, and I doubt that Crash 3 is a significantly more powerful game than either of those, so I don't know, there's just something going on. Alright, stage 7, Hang 'em High. This will be our first Arabian-themed stage, which is probably like my favorite time style in this game. I just like the Arabian period. This stage reintroduces us to the monkey bars. And of course the scorpions. You know, everyone's favorite. Make sure to follow the Wumpa fruit up here to hit a box that's above you. Oh yeah, these pot peddlers. You can actually defeat them instantly by just sliding into them. If you try to spin attack them, a pot will actually fall on their head, and you'll have to hit them again to defeat them. There we go. Excuse me. Just gonna slide right past you there. It's very convenient that all these monkey bars are hanging over places that I would not be able to cross normally. It's almost as if it was designed to do that. Take that one up. I also think that's the only slot box in the whole game that can turn into a TNT crate, which is interesting. You'd think they'd do more with a mechanic like that, but apparently not. Alright, back on the main path. All the Wumpa fruit. I wonder what a Wumpa fruit tastes like. Because it looks like a combination of like an apple and a peach. That sounds pretty good. Ah, you can see the yellow gem over there, but we will not be able to reach it just yet. Is this a PS1 or a PS2? This is actually the PlayStation 3. This is the version of Crash 3 bought off the PlayStation Store. I actually do own a physical copy of Crash 3, but I don't own physical copies of Crash 1 or Crash 2, and since I streamed those games off of the PS3, I figured, might as well just maintain consistency. Because I like consistency. Unlike OBS, clearly. Okay, so this is... Okay, we don't want to go there yet, because, Okay, stage 9, Tomb Time. Now, the reason why I'm going out of order here is, stage 8 is a motorcycle stage, and you can't have Aku Aku in those kinds of stages, so if you have him, you just lose him. So I'm going to do this to save him, for now at least. Yeah, welcome to ancient Egypt. Another favorite time period of mine. Do I use base OBS or do I use Streamlabs OBS? I am using base OBS. It is what I've been using for years, and it's worked pretty well so far. I don't know, it's just, it works for me. Is there, like, really that much of a difference in quality between the two? And if there is, I'm willing to switch. Just, I don't know, do the benefits outweigh the costs? Yeah, on this, the NEO tiles will stay, upright. However, the Scarab tiles will fall underneath you. And I'm not going on that bonus stage or breaking most of the boxes because we actually can't collect either gem until we get a colored gem later on. Avoid the sliding crushers. Oh, let's go invincible. Yeah, as you can see, we need the purple gem in order to access the secret path, as well as collect all the other boxes. Avoid the spotlights, because they'll shoot arrows at you, because they're dart traps. If you're feeling frisky, the Streamlabs has some UI that I preferred when I was trying to be a streamer. Okay. I'll be honest, if you're seeing this, we're relatively no frills around here. Both because it's a... Excuse me, that shouldn't have hit me. Whatever you say, video game. Both because of personal preference, and also because I am lazy. Alright, well, we got the crystal, that's what we came for, so we're good there. Okay, it looks like for right now everything's behaving itself, but I'm watching you. I'm onto your tricks. Midnight Run. This is the second and final animal riding stage in this game.
Good day, mates. Dingle Dial's the name, and Uka Uka and Cortex gave me orders to bring the crystals to them during the Ice Ages. So give me the goods and shove off, or I'll roast yous.
I get the lazy thing. Yeah. Plus, I don't know, I just find all that clutter very distracting. It's like, when I'm on Twitch, I want to watch, you know, the game. Like, I'm there for both the streamer and the game, but, you know, if you got all these prompts and panels and things in the way, it just obscures your field of view, man. You don't get that delicious, raw, uncut gameplay. That's what I want. Excuse me, I should have hit that. Oh well. Alright, let's try this again. But yeah, this is the second and final animal riding stage, which is weird, considering that, you know, we're not even halfway through the game and we're already out of animal riding stages. There we go. Crash through that. I'm gonna see what I did there. That's called comedy. Well, I missed that, but I hit the checkpoint, so I can fall to my death and try again. Could you imagine if that's how things worked in real life? Like, you know, if you missed a test or something, you know, just like because your car got stuck in snow or something, and it's like, oh man, I missed my thing. Guess I'll die, and then you just respawn in your bed, and so you can try again. Would that be better or worse than what we have right now? I don't honestly know. Anyway, there's probably like some kind of television show in that. Or maybe there's already been one, I don't know. Thank you. No, I want those. Gimme, 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 gimme. We'll take that crystal. That would be amazing. I would checkpoint scan my way through life. Just like XCOM. Save scumming. Although I guess that would mean that if we could do that, nothing would ever really change. And we'd like have everything nice and perfect. Which probably has its own kind of problems, so maybe not. But it's interesting to think about. This challenge to the human existence brought to you by Crash Bandicoot Warped. Alright, this is Hog Ride. And this introduces another gameplay style. The motorcycle. And we're actually racing now? Yeah, if you press X just before the green light goes off, you'll get a speed boost at the start. But yeah, if you want to collect the crystal, you'll need to come in first place. If you want to get the gem, just break all the boxes. Of course, the other drivers are complete road hogs and will do their best bet to try to knock you off, so don't let them do it. Hey, I've done a few hardcore runs. I know you have. I know you have, Booble. It's just, you know, save scumming is just so powerful. Skirt around this police car. Got the gem and the crystal in one run. That's how we do things. Alright, that was a good second warp room, except for the part where the stream died. Alright, so this is the second boss, Dingle Dial. A personal favorite boss fight of mine.
Right, now you've gone and done it. Them crystals are mine.
Speaking of my save file for Darkest Dungeon got owned and I lost all my high-level explorers starting from scratch. Oof. That sucks.
Break out the butter. I'm gonna make toast.
Alright, so Dingle Dial's a very interesting fight, because you'll need to lure him into actually destroying his protected barrier so you can get at him yourself. After he shoots some fireballs at you, he'll begin charging his shots, so avoid the charge shots as he breaks away his barrier. Once you've got enough of the barrier open, just hit him, but make sure you get out of the barrier before his flamethrower backpack explodes. Alright, he's gonna change direction and shoot a little faster this time. Second verse, same as the first. Got him, okay. Alright, he's gonna change direction again, and this time shoot 2 fireballs per blast. Almost there. Whew, thought you could psych me out, huh? And we win.
You thrashed me, mate. No worries, but you'll soon be up against much worse.
Dingle Dial's power-up is the double jump. Press X again to perform a double jump. Your timing window for using it is somewhat limited, so make sure you jump near the top of your jump to make sure it actually goes off. But as you can imagine, the ability to defy physics is very powerful. Okay, so now that we have that, we can move on to the 3rd warp room. Oh, I should save. That's what smart people do. Okay. Now we can head to the 3rd warp room. Let's see, where do I want to start? I guess here on stage 11, Dynamite.
Well, haven't we gotten far for a pair of fuzzy marsupials? I am Dr. Nefarious Troopy, master of time and creator of the very time twister machine you see before you. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex have sent me to end this little charade, so you won't be leaving my area with the crystals. I swear it.
Well, we'll see about that. Let's see, unfortunately this is another stage where we actually cannot collect any gems until we collect a color gem. Oh, game terminology question. Isn't the standard double jump in actuality just a mid-air jump, and a double jump would be a jump after that mid-air jump? I saw some people arguing it about on Twitter. My interpretation would be that it's kind of like a potato-potato kind of situation. Like, they're both different names for the same thing. In my opinion, anyway. Because, I mean, I guess in the Mario series, you know, they call the double jump, like the jump that Mario can perform after his first jump when he lands on the ground. So, my interpretation would be that they're both correct, I guess. Huh. I guess we found our ancestors. And also this little guy. Yeah, you can ride a little baby T-Rex. However, I wouldn't really qualify this as an animal riding stage, if only because you only get to use him for a very limited part of the stage. And, yeah, it's just, well, I don't know, I guess technically you could qualify it as an animal riding stage. I don't personally, but hey, you know, nomenclature and all that. Oh yeah, and if you take damage, you lose the baby T-Rex. But you don't lose Aku Aku. Got a crystal. I'm gonna skip the bonus platform because, again, can't collect the gem right now. Ride the water currents for a little more speed. Boing. Don't worry about breaking that high question mark box. The Triceratops will take care of that for you. Okay. Stage 12, Deep Trouble, the second and final underwater stage, and also the stage where we can collect the red gem, which actually makes this, I think, the first color gem we can pick up in the whole game. Just torpedo the sharks. Excuse me. Get rid of that mine. Oops, don't hit that. There we go. Delicious Wumpa fruit. Have a good one. I'm not feeling so great. I'm gonna make some soup and take a nap. That is a good idea. You should go make yourself feel better, Booble. Thanks for hanging out anyway, though. Go. Gotta avoid the turbines. Excuse me, I'm pretty sure that didn't hit me, but whatever you say. There we go. Alright, so as you can see, we can't do anything with this yet. So we'll just have to go this way. Let me take care of this eel, because otherwise I'm going to forget about it and be chomped. See if I can do this the fast way. Yep. Try to kill the little puffer fish. There we go. Another jet ski. Is it a jet? Is it a jet ski? It's a submersible. It definitely is that, but I don't know. Again, I'm not an expert on watercraft. Then again, I don't think there's any kind of watercraft in the real world that shoots torpedoes like this, so I guess I could be forgiven for not knowing precisely what it is. Keep blasting all of the nitro boxes, because they hurt. Don't want to do that. Okay, we could leave now, but hitting that exclamation box fills in the empty box way at the beginning, or at the beginning of this path, I should say. So now, gonna make our way back. Thankfully, I've already taken care of all of the hazards that can be taken care of, so this will be pretty easy. Also, we're not going against the screen, so, you know, we actually have good camera view. Just set that off. Just boot the box. Who leaves all these nitro boxes here? It makes no sense. I'm just gonna set that off. All right. I should set all the rest off. Yep. We got a regular gem and the red gem. Very nice. Okay, so we have a choice. Now that we have the red gem, we can go back to the previous stage and collect it. No, let's keep going. High time. This is another stage where we can collect a colored gem, the purple gem.
So, you pesky little rats aren't going to back off, eh? Just you continue to gather crystals and see what I do.
Well, judging by what you've done in the previous stages, the answer is nothing, so I think we're going to keep collecting crystals. Alright, so now we gotta avoid the, fire bombers. Because that was a common problem in Arabia, I guess. This is also the first stage that has a death route in it, which, if you don't remember from Crash 2, requires you to reach that platform without dying. So, you know, try not to die. I will take that checkpoint. No. Don't want to careen off the edge now. We got a bonus stage. I do want all this Wumpa fruit, so I am going to get it. And again, with only having to bounce on these 5 times, not only is it faster, it's just much easier. Look at all that Wumpa fruit! Alright, easy peasy. We've watched as the world loads back in. That's just, you know, a charming graphical limitation of these old games. I know some people definitely have problems with, you know, old polygonal graphics, and I don't blame them to some degree, but I never really had that problem. But then again, that's because this is what I grew up with. I have relatively strong nostalgia blockers to it. Also, just like the bonus route music, the death route music is the same for every kind. But of course, it adopts the style of the time period that you're in. Uh-oh. There we go. Woo, purple gem. Alright, now we die. Because again, just like in Crash 2, dying lets you keep any important objects that you may have picked up. So now, we can just go through the rest of the stage and collect the regular gem. Take that. Got ourselves a scimitar tossing schmuck over there. Make sure to give him the old alley-oop. There goes that Wumpa fruit in particular. All right. That's everything. bad. Not bad at all. So we've already collected 2 color gems in 1 warp room. That's pretty impressive. Okay, so we have 2 more stages. We got another motorcycle stage. And another medieval stage. I'm gonna go for stage 15 double header first, because again, motorcycle gets rid of Aku Aku, and so I'd like to keep him for as long as I can. Just that little bit of extra insurance, you know? Oh, these guys. Their big bellies mean you won't be able to spin attack them, but if you jump at their double heads, you'll be fine. You can even then use them as a trampoline. I don't know, it just seems like, you know, in the middle of a raging thunderstorm is not really where you want to be platforming, but maybe that's just me. What's your opinion on, thunderstorms? Because I know some people are really frightened by them. Get that one up nice and smooth. I don't like being, you know, caught out in a thunderstorm, but in general, I don't mind them. I actually kind of like them. Get out of my way. There's a goat on a log. Gonna hit that slot box. And that one as well. There we go. Another wizard. Thankfully we can just, you know, spin and avoid its magic. Easy peasy. Your magic is weak, old man. Another bonus stage. Unfortunately, this is the last medieval stage in the game. And, interestingly, there is no, like, alternate path in any of the medieval stages. There's no gem routes or death routes, which is very interesting. From downtown! Okay, we want to jump over these. We need that bouncy box to stay intact for now. Set those off. Perfect. Okay. Knock you over. Get out of my way, goat. We'll just clear everybody out. Take that. Unfortunately, because I have Aku Aku, I'm actually gonna go back and play through previous stages, because, well, if I lose them in one of these stages, it won't be as bad. So now that we have the red gem, we can collect the second clear gem in Boneyard. And learn of a new collectible we can pick up.
Crash, Coco, if you have already retrieved a levels crystal, then you will find a floating clock when you enter for the second time. This floating clock activates time trial mode. Grab it and the clock will start ticking. Race for the end to get the best time. But beware, some elements will change.
So yeah, as you can see, now you can play a time trial mode, which is how you can collect relics. They are a collectible that you will need to 100% the game, but we will not be collecting them yet, because we will unlock something that will make it much easier later on. So there's just no reason to do them right now. Cool guys don't look back at explosions. They run through explosions. Okay. So now we can take the side route. Ah, these are a new type of box, the steel checkpoints. They do not add to your box counter because, you know, they're steel. They still act as a checkpoint. We got ourselves another chase sequence. No problemo. Thankfully, this area will put our double jump to good use. Brief respite. Alright, that was a good respite. Let's keep going. There it is. Alright, we did it. That was nice and easy. Okay, so I definitely think that was one of the problems I was having earlier. It's unfortunate, because basically what was happening was that I also had Twitch open so that I could like see the live display of my stream just to see that everything was working well, but I think that was just drawing too much power, which is unfortunate, so yeah, but I've turned that off, so hopefully that'll stabilize things more. Okay, so now that we have the purple gem, we can go back to Tomb Time and collect both clear gems in this stage. Watch out for the giant, chompy, bitey alligators, or are those crocodiles? I think they're probably crocodiles? I don't know, I'd have to actually look at the jaw in order to know, but I'm not gonna do that. Alright, to the bonus stage. Alright, so just want to jump off the top box here to reach this one up. Alright, good bonus stage. Excuse me. Alright, make sure we don't get pushed off into the abyss or crushed by the giant block. By the way, if you want, you can actually spin the lever to drop another block, though there's really no point to it. But you can do it. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to wait. No, I'm going to do this. Alright, now the reason why I waited there is because if you break another Aku Aku box while you're invincible, it doesn't refresh your invincibility, so... But now we can head down the left path with our purple gem and turn invincible again. Make sure to avoid the needle traps. And we got the gem. Okay. Now we can go back this way, which will take us to the main path. But as you know, there are boxes on the main path. Yeah, so now we gotta work our way backwards through a death route with slippery tar and spike traps and bottomless pits. It's a lot of fun, let me tell you. But thankfully, because we went through it invincibly the first time, got all the big hazards out of the way. Woo! Woo! Wowie! Alright, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Alright, we made it back. Now we gotta go down the main path and not die, because there were no checkpoints along the way. There's a checkpoint. All right. Hard part's over. Huh. Excuse me. All right, try not to get incinerated this time. There we go. That should be all of them. That's all of them. Alright, it was definitely a good thing that we went through the stages in this order, because now I feel less bad about losing Aku Aku in the motorcycle. Couldn't they just given the motorcycle a sidecar, let Aku Aku ride in it? That'd be sweet. Maybe in the next Crash game. We're gonna save. Alright, now to stage 14. Road Crash. Not Road Rash. Road Crash.
Well, you've crashed a few parties before, but I never expected you to make it this far. If you don't turn back,
I will inflict 1,000 years of suffering on you and the entire universe!
That seems a little excessive, don't you think? Okay, unlike with Hog Ride, the first motorcycle stage, collecting both the gem and the crystal is going to be much harder to do on one attempt. Should I even try it? I don't know. I'll go for the gem first. If I happen to collect the crystal along with the gem, you know, that's great. If not, I'll just go back through it again. Ow. Oh, pardon me, excuse me. I'm trying to pass here. So I live in like a suburban kind of area. I have to get on the highway for a brief period to go to work every day, and let me tell you, it seems like everyone's in such a hurry on the highway. Like, you know, I get it, it's the highway. Well, hold on, give me that. There we go. Sorry about that. But yeah, everyone's just such a rush on the highway. Like, you know, there's a speed limit and all that. You know, I'm, you know, in my bright white car, that's very easy to see. You know, I'm going the speed limit, maybe a little over, like, you know, like a responsible driver. But everyone's going like so fast. It's ridiculous. Where are you trying to go in such a hurry? I don't know. It seems like everyone's in a darn rush. Then again, that's kind of, you know, how people have been conditioned to approach life. That, you know, if you're not doing something, you know, you're just wasting your time. And like, I understand that to some degree, but it's just like, it seems like everyone's all helter-skelter, and it's just like, slow it down, yo. You're gonna elevate your blood pressure. I didn't get the crystal, but I did get the gem, and I think the gem is harder to get, so I am willing to do that. But yeah, I don't know, it's just like, I'm going the speed limit on the highway, and everyone's passing me. Like, everyone. And it's just like, you know, I'm going the speed limit a little faster, you know, it's just, I don't get it, man. Anyway, so now we gotta go back in for the crystal, but that's no problem. Okay, so yeah, that was definitely causing part of the problem. Okay, good to know. I should just be able to skirt around this barricade. Whoop. And you. Ow. Oh, come on, man. Roadhog. Also, use your turn signal. You know, they really ought to, like, you know, get some construction crews out here and fix all these potholes and stuff, but, you know, that would require money and time, and we all know that, you know, that's not gonna happen. Whoosh. Don't worry, that was just my pelvis. I don't need that. It's not that important. It's not like my lungs or anything. Just be able to go around this one, yeah? Yeah. Don't mind me. Oh boy. All right, we're in the home stretch. That's how we do things. Alright, and this gets us to the third boss, Dr. Nefarious Tropy.
You little vermin are way too stupid to understand what you're getting yourselves into. This time you've done it.
Well, we'll just see about that.
Now you're on my time, you little skunk. Give me the crystals.
What's the magic word? The magic word is please. Alright, so first he's gonna shoot like these plasma balls at you, and then try to vaporize you with these waves. Thankfully the waves keep coming in the same pattern, so if you keep dying to them, you know, it's a simple game of memorization. Once he changes the path, just approach and spin attack him. The spheres actually have a pretty strong degree of tracking, so you'll need to actively avoid them by, like, jumping over them. A simple sidestep won't do it here. One more hit and we win. Booyah!
My time is up. But yours soon will be too.
For defeating Dr. Nefarious Tropy, you get the Death Tornado Spin. Mash the square button to spin longer and faster, and also to glide in the air.
You insolent, insignificant morons! By defeating Entropy, you have placed us all in grave risk!
Crash, Coco, you must realize that this time twister machine is very delicate. Without Dr. Entropy's constant care and control, who knows what it will do?
Alright, third warp room clear. We're well on our way. I'm gonna save again, then we'll head to the fourth warp room. As you can see, this one is Egyptian themed. Okay, so let's see. We could go here, but we need the blue gem in order to collect one of the clear gems. And as it would turn out, stage 20, Tomb Waiter, has the blue gem. So we're gonna go there first. And of course, the stage name Tomb Waiter is a very obvious play on the video game franchise Tomb Raider. But as you can see, we got water. Lots of water. In fact, this is actually the only, like, water stage that Crash has anything to do with that doesn't involve scuba gear. Thus making it the only stage you can drown in. Because, you know, that's a neat factoid, right? As you can see, the water level both rises and lowers, so you'll need to make sure that you're on a nice high ground before the water level rises and, you know, you drown. And this stage does have a death route, so you'll need to make sure you don't die. Ah, this trick again. Again, don't hit the exclamation box immediately. Now we can hit it. So yeah, this is the Death Tornado Spin in action. It's pretty good. But yeah, if you pair it with a double jump, you'll really go far. Alright, now we can set off this box. Oh, and make sure you wait for the TNT to detonate before you get on the platform, because if you get on the platform before a box breaks, it won't actually count. And yes, I do know that from hard experience. Uh-oh. Whew, that was close. Alright, but we should be relatively close to the death route, so if we can make it there, we're pretty much home free. Oh yeah, I didn't mention it before, but these big shield guides, you'll need to slide into them to take them out. Because otherwise, their big shields will just push you back. I'll take that one up. Alright, we're here. Death route time. We'll actually have to create our safe way through this time. Excuse me. We're gonna play this nice and slow. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Alright, we're gonna wait for the cycle to reset itself into where we excuse me, we need it to be, and then we'll go. Yeah, I don't know why the music resets there. It just does. I think it's like a... You jump so high on the platform that you just, like, enter the other route for a moment. We got the blue gem, and now we die. Alright, now we're back here. Without Aku Aku, but eh. A necessary sacrifice, unfortunately. Oh, yep, I'm dead. Hey kids, you want to watch your cartoon mascot suffocate? No? Well, here you go anyway. Also, could Crash really not hold his breath for that long? That was like, what, not even 5 seconds? I can hold my breath for way longer than that. Excuse me. I can't hit that beetle. Well, I guess technically I could, but, you know, too dangerous. Woo! Yeah, Tomb Raider is a very long stage. In fact, I think it's the longest stage in the game. Especially both in the fact that it's just generally long and also this kind of stop-and-go play style. But I like it. It's definitely a memorable stage. Death Tornado Spin in action. All right. Man, Engine is giving me the evil eye over there. Alright, now we can head into stage 16, Sphinxinator, now that we have the blue gem. Okay, so, you see how you're facing backwards here? There are boxes hiding behind you at the very beginning. Yeah, very cruel video game. Alright, so as you can see, you actually have 2 routes you can go down. The left route just has a bunch of 1-ups at the end, like not even in boxes. So if you want the gem, go the right path. Oh, come on! Yeah, the hitbox on, like, the flamethrower guys is very weird. You're not gonna crush... Hold on. Okay, interesting. I thought it was gonna try and psych me out, but I just psyched myself out. Oh well. We'll just have to jump the gap. Let the big sliding block take care of the nitro boxes. Gotta go for the goods. Alright, blue gem time. Okay, so as you can see, there's a steel checkpoint crate here, which would normally fill you with joy, but you know, because there's a checkpoint, if we hit it and we die, we come back here instead of on the main path, so if I want to use my trick, I want to clear this without using a checkpoint or dying. Oh, I lost all my momentum. Okay, and yes, I am going to try to complete this without hitting the checkpoint, because that's just going to save more time in the long run. Nice try, other checkpoint. I'm not doing it. I won't. I will, however, take that one up. More monkeys. Hup! Alright! Alright, that definitely took me fewer tries than it did last time. Okay. I guess I did something different than the previous times I've done that. Again, let the nitro boxes get eliminated. And there's a checkpoint. Sure seems like I'm missing a lot of boxes. Oh, probably because I haven't reached the bonus platform yet. That'll do it. Okay. Okay, I have no clue how you're supposed to reach that middle box underneath all the TNT. Like a body slam? That just seems kind of dangerous. Okay, we can just double jump over these to reach the one-up without having to worry about the TNT fuse. Alright. Another bonus stage in the bag. Oh yeah, you can also... Oh, it disappeared. But you can jump on the monkeys to collect more Wumpa fruit, but it's generally just unnecessary. Alright! That's everything. That's the power of dying. Okay, what do I want to do next? You know what, let's just go right into, stage 17. Bye-bye Blimps. Another Coco level. And, easily the most unusual of stage types. The dog fight. Yeah, because when I think of Crash Bandicoot, this is definitely what I think of. But yeah, we just need to shoot down the Blimps. And avoid being shot. Press the circle button to shoot your machine gun. You can press the X button to slow yourself down to give yourself a little more control. And you can press the square button to perform a barrel roll, which will render you temporarily invincible to enemy fighters. The balloons that have the plus sign on them will replenish your health when you hit them. And they replenish a whopping 50 points. But yeah, again, this is just a weird gameplay choice. Like, it's not bad, but it's like, why though? Just why? Were we really running out of ideas that badly? The last one's way over yonder. Oh yeah, and the little, like, grunts respawn infinitely, so, you know. Shooting them definitely helps, but you're not going to win the stage doing it. Got the gem. And the crystal. Okay, that was easy enough. Alright, now we take Coco again and tell no tales.
So, Crash Bandicoot, we meet again. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex want me to teach you a lesson. Well, I've made a few modifications to my mechanics since our last encounter. So back off or be deleted.
Alright. So once again, more pirates and more jet skis. This stage is definitely a lot more open than the first jet ski stage, which means that there's a lot more room to maneuver, but there's also a lot more room for the devs to hide boxes in, so be careful and be thorough. Thankfully, I actually didn't point this out the first time because it really wasn't necessary. That stage was pretty linear, but you are given an arrow, which will point you in the general direction of where you need to progress, not necessarily where, like, boxes are. There's nothing over here. Well, I was gonna say avoid being hit by the anchor, but I couldn't take my own advice. There's just a random bomb out here. It's not even like guarding anything. See, that bomb is guarding some boxes, so it has a purpose in life. Okay, let's avoid the anchor this time. There we go. Yeah, sometimes in some of these more complex stages, I like to pull up my counter at checkpoints, just to make sure I'm on the right track. Slid right past the ramp. Oh well. Also watch out for the giant shark. Ah, those 1-ups. We'll be able to pick them up later. One more? No, there was not. Okay, we'll just go around the circle again. All because of the water, I leapt over all the boxes. There we go. Should be close to another checkpoint, I think. Yeah, I think it's after this jump. That seems right. 34 boxes by the second checkpoint. That. Okay. So if we want to reach that one up in the water, we'll need to nose down to get it. Whoops, whoop, whoop, whoop. Actually, why am I scrambling for a 1-up so badly? I got 78 of them. It's not like I'm gonna run out. That's the principle of the matter. Pretty sure that should have counted, but whatever. Okay. So here, there's actually like a little side area. Oh no, don't hit me. Thank you. Yeah, you don't have to come this way, which is very strange, but there's some boxes here, so you know. I like boxes. Boxes are just useful in general. I mean, if the Metal Gear Solid series is anything to go by, cardboard boxes can do pretty much anything. Okay, so over here, you may notice there's a buoy missing here. You can actually pass through here and collect the 1-ups. But then there's an invisible wall here all along the other edge to keep you in, but that's a nifty little secret. Alright, back to the main path. That was a fun little distraction, but we gotta get back to business. You know, as much business as you can achieve on a jet ski. Avoid the shark. There's the crystal, finally. Oh yeah, 54 boxes by the third checkpoint. We are in business. Oh, I careened right into that. Alright, let's try again. Oh, I missed. That's alright. You can actually scooch by the mines if you're careful. That's all of them. Might as well get a 1-up for the road. Make sure to collect the gem and not immediately careen into the portal. Alright, so for the final regular stage, we have Future Frenzy, the first future stage. And unfortunately, we will not be able to collect either gem until a fairly roundabout method opens up much later on, so not even gonna bother with boxes. But I gotta say, I love the future aesthetic in this game. Because, you know, most future settings are like kind of dystopian and all that, because I'm not saying that there's not a market for it, there absolutely is. But it's just like, you know, sometimes it's nice to have a future that's like pleasant. Also, I love this transition. That's just showing off right there, but I don't care, because it's real purty. I was definitely on top of the enemy. Alright, well, we just got completely disintegrated. Ah, these platforms. They will flip over on their sides when they blink red. So, you know, make sure you're not standing on them when they do. Avoid the laser dumbbells. Yeah, I apologize if I'm just kind of going on autopilot at points, because I played this game a lot. I know how to play it, so it's just like, I just fall into a nice groove just playing it. Some games just kind of mellow out, you know? You just kind of almost approach this like higher plane of existence where, you know, you're just one with the controller. Everything just feels right. There's no major thinking going on. Like, you know, you're not constantly analyzing your decisions, trying to, you know, wait, what do I do here and all that kind of stuff. You just do. And I don't know, that's just, it's a really nice feeling. Of course, it's not really good if you're trying to talk to people, because, you know, then you just kind of zone out. I don't know, there's an appeal to that. Alright, it's time for the fourth boss, Engine. Crash doesn't fight Engine in this game.
So, you want to go a few rounds? When this is over, we'll see who's obsolete.
So this is another, machine fight, but as you can see, we're on the moon in a space battle. And this is what the Dr. Cortex fight from Crash 2 should have been like. At least in terms of, like, scale. Because just, like, I mean, just look at this. But yeah, just like in Crash 2, just shoot the big glowy bits that, Engine tries to shoot you with. You can shoot down the missiles and other things. Also, good luck trying to hear the music, because, you know, there's just a lot of gunfire going on. Alright, there goes his machine guns. Now he just has the rocket launchers. Oh, we're not done. Yes, we have a second phase, a first in Crash history. In the second phase, make sure to shoot the bottom part first, because it'll lob these, like, gold bars at you, which are super hard to destroy and deal a whopping 30 points of damage to you. Then try and take care of the side shooters, if only because they're just really hard to dodge. Plus, they're positioned kind of awkwardly. Ow. It's alright, we'll get there. That one's done. Come on, open it up. Okay, now it's just the missile launchers. That is such a satisfying clonk as you deal damage. It's so good. I'm also pretty sure because of the combination of phases, and this engine has the most HP out of any boss fight in Crash history. That's okay, because it's a really satisfying fight. We have achieved victory through superior firepower.
Not again!
And for defeating Engine, we get the Fruit Bazooka. Hold the L2 button to raise the bazooka. Use the D-pad to aim, then press the circle button to shoot Wumpa Fruits. Thankfully, this does not consume your supply of Wumpa Fruit, you just have a Fruit Bazooka now.
It's funny how history repeats itself. Yet again, Engine has failed to defeat you.
For this we must destroy you!
Oh, my aching head. I'm not feeling myself these days. So the end is in sight. Gather another 5 crystals, and again you will have foiled my plan. Or will you?
Alright, that's the 4th warp room. So now we move on to the 5th and final one. But unlike before, we're only at 48%. That means there's still plenty more game to go. Don't you worry. Alright, so where do we want to start? No, not there, because we need the green gem for that. No, let's go to orange asphalt. Unfortunately, we start pretty far back this time, but that's okay. I'm gonna go for the gem first, and then the crystal. Unless somehow I can manage to get both. As you can see, the police cars now actually move back and forth, which is annoying. Curse you, Sunday drivers. Here's a question. Does anyone out there in the audience have a motorcycle license? Because I don't. Motorcycles are too dangerous. They're too dangerous for me. I have no interest in learning how to ride one. I'm not saying they're not cool, it's just they are not for me. Nope, that's a pothole. Wow, now that was a swerve up ahead. Let's see. You want to avoid this ramp so that you can hit the booster when you actually want to go fast. See, is this the one you're supposed to... Oh, yeah. Okay. Nice and easy. There we go. That box always gives me problems. Left. Right. Make sure we collect the gem. Okay, we didn't get the crystal, but we did get the gem. That's the important part. Of course, it's always the last couple of boxes in the stage that are the hardest. They don't ever put the hard boxes at the very beginning. No. Why would they do that? Okay. Oh, right, I forgot. We collected the gem and not the crystal, so we get the crash dance. Alright, time to get first place. Gotta exceed the speed limit. Oh, that's a sign. Oh boy. Woo! Just skirted right over that gap. That's good, because otherwise if I fell in, I'd be in big trouble. Thankfully you can't die in these stages, but, you know, falling into pits definitely loses you a lot of time. Okay, fine. Everything's fine. A lot of close calls here. Alright, we're in first. Okay, we just gotta hold it. Avoid the ramp. Speed boost. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, if you go too far off, you'll, you know, do that. Nuts. All right. Phew, that was close. Okay, we almost threw that in the trash, but thankfully we're Crash. And brash. And we don't thrash. I don't know, something about cash. Okay, You know what, as long as we're doing this, let's just go to the other vehicle stage. Mad Bombers. This time Crash is in the pilot's seat. Not that really changes anything, but, you know. Look at that grin. That's just... You're gonna be eating a lunch of bugs with a grin that big. Alright, so this time we gotta shoot down biplanes, which means, we actually can't just, you know, shoot at them. We gotta shoot at their propellers. When you hear the, like, pew-pew noises, that means you're actually dealing damage to the biplane. Alright, that one's done. I'll shoot that now. I'll take the free damage just so I can actually get some use out of it. No, come here, you. I just want to shoot you out of the sky. Is that so wrong? Alright, that one's done. Gonna take some more health. Do you think Crash and Coco went through all, like, the necessary correspondence courses to be able to pilot all of these things? Like, do you think they just have, you know, a pilot's license, a motorcycle license, all that stuff? I don't know, I think that'd be pretty funny if they did. Or maybe they just forge everything, I don't know. Please stop shooting me. Yeah, this old bird won't hold together much longer. And there's no more health crates after this one, so... what we have, we're stuck with. We do have the gem, so we won't have to worry about crates again. There we go. Ooh, hello. You're relatively close to me. I didn't even mean to shoot that little guy. Oh well. A happy accident. Alright, that's the crystal. Okay, so now that the vehicle stages are out of the way, we'll head to stage 23, Flaming Passion. So we can get the green gem here. Show the fruit bazooka off. I mean, it's a bazooka. You point it at something you don't like, pull the trigger, and you blow it up. Blow it up real good. Unfortunately, you can't move while you're wielding it, so you'll need to make sure you're in a nice, safe place before you pull it out. Again, this stage also has a death route, so, you know, no dying. I mean, I'm not your dad, you can do whatever you want, but, you know. Oh, there's the crystal. Oh yeah, you can also shoot the fire bombers with your bazooka. Playing the patient game here, so we'll just wait. Okay, so here's the death route. Make sure you break this box first, because the death route platform actually at the end will take us back to just past that swordsman over there, so... Again, more scimitars. Yeah, this is where you really get to see the power of... Ooh. your Death Tornado Spin paired with your double jump. And that's the green gem. But unlike normal, you can actually go back to the main stage from here, because, like, pretty much all of the other paths so far have not done that. And as you can see, it just drops us off right here. So if you broke that one box beforehand, you'll be in good shape. Good checkpoint. And there's a bonus stage. The Fruit Bazooka is also an excellent choice for getting rid of nitro boxes. So make sure you don't need them for whatever reason before you blow them up. Line him up, knock him down. There we go. As smooth as you like. I saw that box up there. You can't hide from me. Okay, so now that that's taken care of, we can head to Stage 21, Gone Tomorrow, now that we have the green gem.
Crash, Coco, remember, it is not only Dr. Cortex that we battle. Beware of Uka Uka, my children. He is a far more dangerous enemy than anyone can imagine.
Oh, an Aku Aku box. Excellent. Yeah, this stage is fairly standard, but we do have these big guys. After a few shots, they'll shake their butts at you, which you can then shoot or spin. Although you can actually, like, double jump and use your Death Tornado Spin to go around them. This is handy in time trials. Alright. Just take you out from a distance. There we go. Let's get you jokers out of the way. There we go. Alright, now we need to backtrack. I will say, the double jump and Death Tornado Spin definitely make backtracking a lot easier. I'm gonna get rid of you before something happens. Okay, there we go. Alright, so you might notice that one invisible box right up there. Keep the bouncy box around for right now, because we will need it soon enough. Avoid the laser dumbbells again. We'll also need to keep these boxes around, particularly the TNT box, so just jump over this stack. Alright, time for a bonus stage. And calculate the angle. There we go. Short and sweet, just what we like. Alright, so this is where the green gem comes into play. I think the future levels have like the best renditions of the death route and bonus route theme. I just like all the I just like the beeping nature of it. I don't know, it's just so satisfying. So not only do you have a clear gem, but also this exclamation box, which will fill in those empty boxes we saw previously. This will actually take us back to this part of the stage. So now we can hit this. See, I'm pretty sure there was nothing back. Actually, I'm pretty sure there was nothing back there that we haven't already taken care of. So now we just need to go through the rest of the stage. Now we can set off this TNT box. It's a little tight, don't you think? Alright, and that's the box, Jim. There is only one regular stage left for the final boss. Stage 25, Bug Light. And yes, this is a darkness stage, but don't worry, it's one of the more tolerable darkness stages in the series. We will be able to collect the box gem on our first run, but not the second gem. Because just like in Crash 2, the secret path requires all 5 colored gems, and we only have 4. Alright, let's roll. Gotta move fast before the little firefly friend goes away. Ah, as you can see, you're guaranteed to turn invincible here. And this is just catharsis. Just running through nitro boxes, enemies, the dark, just completely uninhibited. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Ah, bonus stage. Okay. But as you can see, we are once again in the dark. Thankfully, you cannot shoot the fireflies with the fruit bazooka, so you can use this to help yourself out at the beginning. We have no time for bouncing in the dark. Hold on, I'm gonna grab this firefly and backtrack just quickly. Nope, there was nothing. Okay. That's fine. There's another firefly right after the bonus route. Yeah, just right there. How nice of the developers. There's the last crystal. I'm gonna watch it. You almost nipped my heels. I need those. Very important. Got it. This is it. This is the final boss. Of course, it can only be Dr. Neo Cortex. But with a twist this time, and an actually interesting twist as well.
I'm sorry. This is the part where I'm supposed to be angry, full of rage, incensed beyond belief. Once again, you have outsmarted and outspun my best henchman. I should be rather upset, shouldn't I?
And in fact, we're furious! But it seems you have overlooked one small detail, you little orange delivery boy. Now that you have gathered all the crystals, all we have to do is take them from you!
Yes. They used the same plot as Crash 2, but they didn't actually reveal their plot by, naming the game Cortex Strikes Back.
Crash Bandicoot, for the last time, give the crystals to me.
Okay, so this is not just a fight against Dr. Cortex. But Aku Aku and Uka Uka will be duking it out as well. And they are far more dangerous than Cortex is. Not that he's, not a threat, but, against a giant laser battle going on and just a few puny laser blasts, I'm going to be more concerned about the laser battle. But after a few shots, and the shield doesn't hurt you, it'll just push you back, Cortex will toss out some mines, and then his shield will power down. Spin attack him before his shield regenerates, and then you can push him into the hole. Do that 3 times and you win. So for the second phase, Uka Uka and Aku Aku will travel around the room in a figure 8 pattern in this kind of whirling dervish. So just, don't stand in their way. More mines. Alright, get out of here. For that to explode. One more! Alright, so for this final phase, Aku Aku and Uka Uka will clash directly where you're standing. Now, thankfully, this attack doesn't hurt you. The resulting explosion, however, will. Alright. Alright, good final boss, everybody. At least it's better than Crash 2's. And for defeating Dr. Cortex, you get the Speed Shoes, which lets you perform the Crash Dash. Hold R2 to run faster.
Defeated again? This is not fair! Maybe I should retire to a nice big beach with a nice big drink and a woman with nice big bags of ice for my head.
It's not over, Bandicoot. There are still the gems. We still have a chance to triumph.
So yes, just like in Crash 2, you don't get the true ending until you've collected everything. But we do get credits, and credits are good. So yeah, that's the base game of Crash 3. That actually took about as much time as Crash 1 did, which I'm actually kind of surprised. Crash 2 was longer than this, but to be fair, we've only just gotten to the good part. Because now that we have the Crash Dash, we have the ability we need to begin collecting relics in earnest. Now again, we had the ability to go back to previous stages and collect relics beforehand, but now that we have the Crash Dash, we'll actually be able to do something. Instead of just, So don't worry. We're far from done. For now, anyway. Actually, I say far from done, but honestly, I could probably finish this game in one sitting if I wanted to, but, I'm gonna be honest. Kinda don't really want to. In fact, this actually probably makes like a nice bookend. So, yes, for the first time, Crash game's actually gonna take more than one stream to complete. I know, shocker, but, when you add a whole brand new thing to collect, you make the game longer, and so, But I think that's a good idea, because the next stream will be finishing up Crash Bandicoot Warped, as we collect all of the relics and all of the other gems we have not found yet. Because there's actually quite a few we still need to collect. And of course, we get unceremoniously spat out. But as you can see, this is our regular run speed. This is what the Crash Dash does. Yeah, it's a noticeable improvement, and it's going to make collecting relics way easier. But that is a journey for next time. So thank you for stopping by, everybody, and enduring the technical issues that we had today, because of course we did. But next time, we'll be finishing up Crash 3 Warped by collecting all of the relics, the remaining gems, and defeating Cortex for real this time. For now, this is the Defender signing out. See you later.